Hello, this is Miho. How are you guys doing? So I'm recording this from New Delhi in India. Hope you guys mentally and physically are good and fit. So today I'm gonna talk about this. Heal yourself, forgive yourself. What it means is, by doing that, healing yourself and forgiving yourself, you make yourself lighter. Let go of all the emotions that are holding you down. And you might have had so many experiences where you felt really bad and hurt or felt guilty, and all those negative feelings which you haven't resolved for will keep it inside of you, and then it's holding you down. And it's time to release them. And this time, with all these coronavirus happening, and it seems like a lot of confusion happening all over the world and around you and affecting in different aspects of your life. But this is also a given opportunity for you to look internally and see what's really, really important to you, what's really necessary for you, and to see, what you need to get rid of and what you need to release. And those negative emotions are not measurable, it's intangible, so it's hard to grasp, but inside what's holding you down when you look and talk inside of you. And I do this all the time too, because I still have negative emotions for myself, like a doubt, self-doubt, self-criticism, or the guilt feelings, but I've been releasing it as it comes up, and I just let them go and let them go. And when you do that, you start to feel lighter inside, and you focus much better on the higher frequency level of consciousness, which is like peace and harmony and happiness and joy. So whenever it's happening around you, it might seem like not a good stuff, but your brain start to seek for the high conscious aspect of life, like happiness and joy, peace and harmony. So you start to look for those elements instead of negative, elements of life. And when you live in a very dark world, you look for all those heaviness of emotions, and if you deplete those emotions, you start to look for more of fear, more for worries, and those negative emotions to feel your energy, because you operate from those negative heavy emotions, and it becomes in a vicious cycle. But if you let the light into your soul and heart, you start to really rise, you start to go up to the level of different consciousness, and you start to focus much easier on the happiness and joy and light, love, and peace and harmony. And this is a good time to make yourself progress to that direction, because you have different reality in front of you, and you might have more time to reflect yourself, and you have time to heal and forgive yourself using this confusing time, because you need to be really aligned yourself to see what's really important to you. And when you do that, you get out of the suffering phase of life. When you're suffering, it's a lot to do with your how you think, how you perceive your life, and how you perceive your emotions, because there are so many occasions that happen to people, and each individual look at, for instance, the same event in a different perspective. For instance, that okay, you have health issue. Some people get really depressed and give up. For some people, they take it as a good stepping up stone to conquer this challenge and make something out of it. How to deal with this health thing and make yourself healthy either, or be active, or they create even health products out of it to help the same symptoms, or to recover from those symptoms. It just take that as a one ingredient to make yourself useful, instead of just dwelling on it and just feeling depressed. Some people find a solution, spend their energy on finding solutions. It's just the same situations but a different perspective of life. And even though you have somebody you cannot forgive, for instance, in the past, instead of holding on to it, you release yourself from that experience. You forgive that person and yourself. By doing that, it really helps you to progress to the next level, and you make yourself much lighter and healthier. When you hold on to it, that's when you get anger, unnecessary, the rage, and just unnecessary negative emotions that stirs you even further. And even though you had bad experience, maybe that person chose to play the role of villain, so that you get to experience that feeling for the real, and then learn from that whole experience something that helps you to understand a certain aspect of life. So maybe that person chose to be the villain, so that you can learn from that experience. When you think that way, the life itself becomes so much lighter. And once you learn it, it's done. You don't need to hold on to that experience or the feelings that comes out of that experience, and you can just move on with that new learnings. So just release all those bad emotions and then let them heal, and heal yourself to rise to the level where you feel so comfortable and emotionally stable, in peace and harmony. So when you feel something heavy inside, maybe you're holding on to something in the past that you just can't let go. But it's good things for you to let go of those feelings, and it helps you to move forward. And by releasing those bad emotions, you really shift yourself to the next dimensions, almost like next level, that you feel so much lighter and so much comfortable, and you can seek yourself from the different perspective, and you can really enjoy yourself much better. So healing and forgiving is a big part to really progress yourself, your soul, much higher. And I think this is the time that you can do this much easier than ever, because it just now so many values being questioned, like what is really important to us as human beings. And we've been experiencing a lot of separations because of different culture, different looks, different skin, different languages, or different thoughts, or different this and that. And we are all humans, but they've been such a success to separate us because of those small differences. But now we are starting to globalize and stronger as united, even though we're focused on the coronavirus. But the idea is that we can unite into the one concept as a human living on Earth. So this is a really good time to question yourself what's really important to you, and to live in a peace and a harmonized mind instead of holding on a grudge in the past, and let go of a lot of fears that you have from the past, and then focus more on the light and the love. And it's all intangible things, but that's what we really have, the value, find the values on. And we share each other's strengths and to help each other, because we are not perfect ever as a humans. We have the weakness and the strength, and then your strengths could be somebody's weakness, so that we cover each other to help each other, to support. And that's good, and that's okay. You don't need to boast about, okay, I'm so good, I'm superior, or whatever, that separate us. But it's not the ideas from now on. Everyone has its own strong values inside, or talent inside, and then we need to show that more, so that other people could see, and then we can share and help each other. And that's the kind of world we are going into. And I think it's starting from you as an individual. Just let go of all those emotions that's holding you down, and make yourself lighter, and you'll be able to focus on more for what's important to you. And we can really help each other, and you can generate so much energy, that positive energy, when you release all those negative emotions, and you just feel much lighter, and you feel so much better about yourself. So this is a good time to release all those emotions that's holding you down, and be able to move forward and shift yourself to the higher level of consciousness. And that's it. And hope you guys keep strong, and see you to the next video. Bye.